1. Okay. You guys had just had a tremendous fight where you all begged the question, if only I had a brain, non-stop, for about an hour and a half. It was pretty apocalyptic, some might say, but you had managed to survive it, and that was partly helped to your recent aquatic helper that came out when you needed him most.
When you say come out, what do you mean?
I do not mean coming out of, you came out of the pond. You did not come out of the closet. But you burst out and you had helped fight off the scarecrows with crossbows and crossbow bolts in arms. So we pick up the session right after you guys had just finished that whole situation. So please, by all means, roleplay from here.
We're still on the Straud screen.
Okay, let's fix that, because that's always what's going to bite me in the ass. There we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh dear, these tokens you select always have the white background on. That's a pain. That's a frustrating.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Your HP hasn't been done. Anyway, while I saw a couple of things out, start roleplaying. You've just had a triton emerge from the water to save you from the fight of the scarecrows.
Hello, beings from the material plane. My name is Duckus, and I come in peace. I've been sent here to investigate the source of the necrotic energy that is continuing to invade our plane.
Oh.
Interesting. Have you got any leads on that?
No, but the our war with the Sagani is being affected by these necrotic. I'm the Triton.
Yeah, you are the Triton, but yes, chiefly among some of those issues have been that the Sahagin seem to have had in their swarms a vast array of zombified sharks and piranhas, which have been particularly nasty to deal with. So yeah, you've had a whole bunch of issues, and when you came to the waters and the more darker depths, you seem to have been engulfed in a haze that seemed to permeate through the water, and that had seemingly sent you over to this part of the pond, where you emerged quite suddenly.
Well, you definitely had a good timing there. Thanks for your help.
Oh, you're welcome. Do you guys need further assistance? I don't believe I will get very far by myself if these are the monsters that inhabit this land.
We're going against Straud. I don't know whether that'll be related to your necrotic powers, but it could be. You're welcome to come along with us.
Straud is a name you are not familiar with.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know nothing of Straud. I just know that the source of the necrotic energy must be destroyed.
Oh, Straud's a real chipper. We've had a few run-ins with him. There's a good chance that he might be part of what's going on with your zombie shark.
Good.
Mob.
Maybe you guys can help guide me, because I speak common, but I am not familiar with this chipper monster.
All right.
Is the necrotic energy definitely coming from this plane?
Well, that you're not certain of, Drizzy. You definitely followed back some searches of evil in your own plane of water, and that, as always, takes you to the more darkest depths of the endless vast ocean that is the plane of water. And you did end up over here. Given the lay of how the place looks, you're pretty certain, but there's still no hard evidence for you.
Yes, I did this far. I don't know how much farther it goes, but we know it goes at least this far.
Mm-hmm. Right then. So with
I
that,
think I'll be to join us. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we can always use an extra hand.
Yeah, it's always helpful.
Oh, alright.
Okay, so just as a reminder, you guys had plans to go off to Rictavio's tower, which is in the far northeast. And the reason that you had drifted so far this way was to make sure you gave Vellaki a good long berth.
Yeah,
So-
we were going to follow the river, but looks like we're at an end of that now.
Well, the river carries on a little bit. Well, you could, because everywhere is actually rather short, you can see to the edge of the river, like lake to the other side, a good 2 miles away, and you can see that the river does end as the large mountains loom overhead and beyond to the south. Great towering mountains.
We could do the ranger really to help us get back on track.
Well, your ranger had got himself killed.
Yeah, no ranger.
So with that in mind, your nearest nearest landmark is this lake bed over here, which you reckon you might need to go heading over to. But, you know, it's starting to get late. You're going to need to do some sort of camping out now.
I think we should camp here.
Please don't feel
Yeah, I
shy.
don't
Just
mind
speak
that.
up. There we go. Sorry, you guys always leave a perfect amount of time for me to think no one's going to talk. I then interrupt, and then you will have started to talk as well.
I'm doing the same thing.
It's quite frustrating, but we'll work through it. So yeah, you guys begin to camp out here then?
Yeah, I think we need to set a watch.
That's good.
I don't mind doing a shift on watch.
Okay, well, I'll take first watch. Reha, are you going to do second watch?
Yeah, I'm happy to do second. So we just need a third watch.
You guys probably don't trust me at this point to do a third watch. You don't know me that well.
Well, that's up to them to decide.
Well, looks like you've had quite an arduous journey so far, so you might as well get a nice long rest in. Fenrin, can you do the third watch?
I guess I can.
Perfect.
Yeah, Fenrin's
I'll
seems to be
stand and
coming
watch
down
with,
from some sort of depressive curse at this moment. Which is to say that
I'll
his
keep
voice is-
Fenrir in
I'm just gonna mute myself then.
company.
Hmm. Ooh.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
No, don't worry. You guys were discussing things. I just happened to discover some interesting things. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, cool. Sweet. So, yeah, you begin to take a long rest. Though, while in Barovia, you know, your nights are never plaintive. They are always disturbing and downright horrifying. I would like to ask each of you, what are you afraid of most? Or rather, what irrational fear do you have?
Spiders.
Okay. Everybody else?
Reef sharks.
Snakes.
Okay, reef sharks. Oh yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, poisonous snakes.
Hmm.
Well, anything
You
poisonous.
gotta throw poisonous in there.
Yeah, normal ones are fine, they just bite you, but anything poisonous, ooh.
So, one at a time. So, for Rhea, you dream of being cocooned. You wriggle and you're helpless within this cocoon as you are thrashing about, trying your best to get free. But when you gasp for breath, spiders come out of your very mouth as they begin to swarm and multiply before your very eyes. And then later, once the horde has come out of your mouth, they then start to work into getting into your cocoon, biting and nipping at you as they begin to eat you piece by piece.
That's lovely.
Now then, for you, Bard Triton, you are there. Well, it's a typical Jaws scene, but now you're in the dark, endless depths of the ocean. It's completely desolate and empty. You're not near the reef, and no matter how far you swim down, or how far you swim up, you can't get any closer to the surface or the bottom. You're in a perfect, horrifying, endless, watery grave that surrounds you on all fronts. And you know that the predator is out there. You know that it's around you everywhere, all at once, from above, from below, from any direction conceivable. It's there, nearby, hunting you down. And then you're taken fiercely in its jaws as it thrashes and tears apart at you, tearing you and snapping you in half. And then you wake up in a daze in the water to have it repeat again, knowing that it's there, ready to come and kill you again. Now then, Eyes, what's your fear? Irrational or otherwise?
Poisonous snakes.
Snakes. So, your situation is... You wake up. You look around the scene and you see a campfire glowing, and you feel relaxed. You put your hand back and you rest forward against it. And then when you next check, you see that your arm is encoiled by a serpent. That serpent looks up at you. Its yellow eyes with their dark slits stare at you as it angles its head. And then the cobra-like hood unravels and reveals itself as it grows and portrays itself even grander before you, before it snaps at your eyes, tearing them apart. And before you know it, you feel your blood stiffen as the poison does its job of thickening your blood until you have your own heart attack.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. Ooh. Alright.
Just wake up and say, you know, I hate this place.
Yes. Have I left anyone out?
Fenrin.
Fenrin. What is the shadow sorcerer afraid of? Fenrin. There we go.
Silence.
Well, yeah. I would say he's... I don't know.
He's got a fear, something he's afraid of. Alright, make me a...
fear of the unknown.
Alright, that's too vague. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please. And then roll... Well, yeah, wisdom saving throw. And then roll me a D100. Excellent. So in your dreams, you imagine walking down a forest. Like you did when you went... Oh, hang on. Yes, I know exactly what it is. So in your dreams, you begin to walk down to the crossroads again, where you see yourself yet again hanging by the hangman's noose. Somehow that noose seems to keep finding a way of coming back to you, haunting you. Somehow you find your neck still constrained and tightened around the ropes of that noose, choking you for dear life, but not letting you die either. You're there, hanging and flailing in fatigue and helpless, as you're left there, forgotten and alone, with the cold, chill wind breezing you from side to side, as you're left there to die a slow and miserable death. But you all receive a long night of rest, while Rhaegar has his own, nightmares related to things he can't kill, likely the scarecrows. In the next dull morning, you notice something very bizarre and out of the ordinary. You guys see huge tufts of black hair, coarse, all shed around you. None of you are hurt, but you see... It's not your hair, eyes. That much is clear, because it's far longer. And you don't look like you've had a shedding.
Well, that's weird. I didn't hear anything when I was on watch. Did anyone else hear anything?
No, everything was quiet when I was on watch.
Are there any footprints we can look at? Any tracks?
Give me a, well, for a ranger, this would be a survival check or an investigation check. So I'll have either or. If you have proficiency with both, I'll let you make it at advantage.
I've got neither.
Alright then. So, no, you don't spot anything, Vic.
I was going to give her, if somebody else wants to check, I'll give you advantage.
I'm going to restrict that, with not just with the help action, but if, in this case, I want people who are proficient with either survival or investigation. If you don't have either, then
neither.
Cancel yourself out from this.
I have survival.
Okay.
Can I have a look?
Yes, absolutely. You can give me a check. Excellent. So yes, you do spot some paw prints. They're huge, and with that roll, I don't mind telling you, they look wolf-like. Now it's unclear what the prints were up to. What you can tell is that the prints circle each party member before running off to the northeast.
That's where we found those clothes.
Yes.
We thought they might be from some kind of weird creature.
I don't think we should hang around here too long in case this is their territory.
Yeah, let's go in the opposite direction as quick as we can, guys.
But what is an issue is that you were all on watch, and yet none of you saw anything. You were not harmed, and yet there was clearly the presence of a creature nearby.
Well, I'm going to blame that on Fenelon falling asleep on watch.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You can't trust a sorcerer, I mean. Sheesh.
Well, he could have. There was two of us on watch.
Duckus, you were thinking it was a ranger's pet. Pets don't get to be as large as these paw prints or have fur outside of a bear. A bear or a gigantic wolf might be able to make fur and prints these large. And with that 21 survival, you do know it was a wolf.
Okay, I think we should move out, guys. ASAP.
Yeah. I think we should just get going and hopefully we leave their territory behind.
Alrighty then. Now then, I would like you to tell me in which direction you begin to head on to.
Northwest?
No.
Okay.
Like that, and follow the river again?
So, yeah.
Okay, so I can see the direction you're aiming for. So, yes, we'll take it from there. If you kindly don't move yourself yet, I will move you all as a group, with Irina as the center point of this group. Okay. So, moving you 5, 10, sort of, yeah. Yeah. That will do the trick. Alright, Will, why don't you whisper to me a D20 roll, please?
I can't remember how you do that. I'm not gonna
Do
lie.
/W and then start typing L for Luke, and if you see my name in the list, great, you click that, and then you do a /roll 1d20.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
So if you guys couldn't guess what I was going to summon upon now, then you'll be at even more of a loss.
Hmm.
Wonderful.
Reef sharks.
That didn't
Really
quite
doesn't want
work
me to
out.
do it. Yep. Yeah, I've tried it another time. It was an error. So.
Okay, slash.
Can you do slash GR?
Yeah, I was about to say.
GM.
Slash GM roll 1d20.
I think just slash GR works as well.
Okay, excellent.
Because I'm really lazy.
When you guys push through the forest, you actually see something of a particular interest. You see up the Lunar River, which Irina describes to you, but also you see a lone, like, ruin on the other side. You also see the beginnings of a road. Downriver, you see another very small town, given where you are, just a mile away, and a mile away the other side too. But over in this direction, you see a prominent set of ruins, but also, do you remember when you saw a Revenant with a longsword on the road outside of Castle Ravenloft?
Yes.
You see a lone figure standing on the hillside. He's a very small dot, and he walks slowly to you. He's a full quarter of a mile away between you and the keep, but he moves over to you slowly, like it's part of your imagination and at the same time still part of reality. If you guys do nothing, he continues his solemn, deadly cold march to you all until he stands at the roadside, peering at you all on the other side of the river, longsword in hand. And what you realize is that this is not only any Revenant, this is the same one you have fought before. However, this time he doesn't howl and scream at you, for now his face is solemn and sad. He peers at you with with pale, dead eyes as he looks at you. What you also notice is that in the far distance, a banner is flying with several tear marks across it. A banner containing the emblem of a silver dragon. And as you look at this Revenant much closer, you see a matching emblem on his uniform.
Well, since he doesn't seem to be attacking us, I don't want to attack him first.
Yes, he will quietly, continually, grudgingly staring at you though, not making a sound, not even breathing. All that moves on.
I think we can outwalk him.
All that moves is
because he's walking.
All that moves is his black frayed hair as it gently moves with its wet, slick strands in the cold, misty Barovia. Now, you guys are on the whole other side of the river, and while he's on the other side. And yeah, you could absolutely outwalk him. You could keep away from the river. You could do all manner of things.
Well, it looks like it would be a shorter route if we carry straight on past those ruins. I might try talking to the Revenant.
He's across the river, but it is...
Well, shouting to him.
Yeah, it is within shouting distance.
And I'll just... eyes will just shout, will you allow us to pass through?
He will peer at you. He will lift his chin up a bit, still solemn, as he walks and wades into the water up to his waist. The cold of the freezing cold waters having little effect on him at all, as he looks back at you. He says nothing, but he raises a hand forward and beckons you over.
What do you think, guys? Shall we head up to the ruin and then to Rictavio's?
Well, we need to get there.
Okay, so Shocking Grasp is melee, and you've not declared who you're trying it on, Fenrir.
I said ignore that, sorry.
That's okay. Not a problem. So yeah, tell me your response, guys.
It's up to you, Vic.
Well, I think we should take the direct route, but if we're going to cross the river, I want to give him a wide berth. I don't trust him that much.
Okay, let's do that.
Now, how do you intend to cross the river? Your Triton, not an issue. No problem. Rivers are, you know, couches to be rolled across for you, I guess. But as for the rest of you, how do you intend to cross?
Is it jumpable anywhere?
Well, it's not jumpable, but, I mean, if you really wanted, there is a crossing right over here.
That takes us way too far out of our...
Well, you do
Wait.
intend to go
I
north.
can one at a time.
It would take you about an hour worth of travel. Wait, no, it would take you 30 minutes of travel if you could hop over this side of the river. And you could even give all of this side a miss. Or you could backtrack.
Well, I was thinking we'd go this way. Looks like a shorter route. Plus we can check out the ruins.
Yes. Short
So I
flights.
guess
All gone.
we will just wade through, but make sure we're way out of arm's reach, 10 meters away from this guy.
Okay. Now, Mr. Triton, I believe as a man of the sea, you go first when it comes to aquatic-like dealings. Would that be fair?
I would hope so.
Yeah. When you go there, you see that you're swimming with what you actually believe are deep, dark trench fish. Or at least that's what you remember. You remember fish that are so pale and so see-through, you see their bare skeleton. And that seems to be what you're swimming with now. These empty, hollow-looking fish that even from your ocean, these fish look like they are even devoid of all things, of matter, of meat, of life, or of a soul. Also, I finally have a reply from Rhaegar. Heads up, won't make it on time, start without me. So there we go. But carrying on, you are surrounded by these dark fish that look almost camouflaged to the dark, like, dingy waters. They do have these sharp teeth to them, but they seem to, give you a bit of a berth, as you're kind of an aquatic predator to them, as it were. Yeah, Embassy of the Sea. Emissary.
Okay. I try to talk to them. I say, "Are you guys hostile?"
So because of this feature, which is, I actually didn't even predict you had this. Oh, and it says with your people, with Tritons, yeah. They are simply like, feed us, master. Feed us fresh meats. We're hungry.
I come back up. There's a lot of...
You understand their meaning, and so the voice is wasted. But these are hungry like undead piranhas. And they are, however, on your side, but they seem to imagine you as like an alpha predator right now. So they expect you to bring in a kill for them, so that they can feast upon it and serve as your legion.
Oh, fantastic. Water. And I say there's a bunch of undead fish in the water that will attack us if we go in. So I recommend we don't go in the water, or we go around it somehow.
Well, it does say an extraordinary affinity, so there might be a bit of persuasion. There's definitely room for it.
Well, okay. I'll try to persuade the fish that these are my friends and they taste horrible and they will give them indigestion if they try to eat them.
The fish will basically respond in a manner that suggests meat is meat, but they revere you as a superior predator of the dark depths, and they shall not take what you claim as yours, essentially.
Okay, yeah, I tell them, and you can't have them.
Yeah. So basically with this, I'm basically going to have it like, you will navigate everyone through the water, and you get the impression that if the guys stay close, they won't be in danger. But if they are to be swept away and leave your side, then they might be in danger. When you feel the water, when you went into it, you can see that at its depth, there is going to be at least one point these guys are going to have to swim. Just a small part, but there is enough of a current, even in this stagnant little water, that between Irina, Rhaegar, with his heavy armor, Eyes, the cat, and Fenrir, that somebody might drift away. It's a risk of convenience.
Is there any woods nearby? Maybe a felled tree?
Yes, now you are actually beside a lot of woods that your tokens take up. If I move you guys, you can see that you're actually by a woods. And you even got this tiny little island in the middle of the river there.
That would be a good camping place in the future, by the way.
Unless you're completely surrounded by all sides by a swarm of Sahagin with no escape routes. But it goes both ways, you know.
True, because that means we can attack in any direction and kill them.
Well, they would all be in the water. I could just shock them.
So we probably try to find a small log or something, and I will ask people to get on the log, and I will take them across. It's not that far, a river, right?
The river is at the forest line. Seriously, the woods are at the line of the water, really.
No, but I'm saying how wide is the river?
So a hexagon is 0.5 miles, and I don't presume that one of these bridges... Oh no, a hex is about 0.3 miles. But even then, I don't expect rivers to be that wide. So the river is only by, trying to get scaling right in my head, about 40 or so feet across.
Oh, okay. So I'll ask everybody's cooperation, and I'll take them across on a log one at a time, and I'll swim them through.
That log is not a practical tool, and if you're going to do them one at a time, you may as well just wade in with them, because honestly that log is going to be difficult to move, it's going to be not that buoyant, and you're basically just going to be lifting them on top of a log at that point.
Yeah, I would say we cut down like 3 logs or something.
Make a little raft.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Okay.
I just really doesn't want to go in the water.
Anybody have any rope with them?
I think I do.
I don't.
I might.
The Revenant waits patiently on the other side, doesn't interrupt
Hello.
you, and just quietly waits there.
Hello, little Revenant.
Anyway, so you are going to need to chop down some trees then, I guess.
Yeah, I have 50 feet of rope, so it won't be a problem.
It may be a problem in the way that you knot it, or in the way that you use it. 50 feet of rope can still go very little when you rope it in certain ways. Anyway, forgetting that, God, phone.
I've got rope as well.
Yep, I know. Yep, I hope you mark off that it will be used afterwards. Okay, so
Unless we salvage it back.
I'll be asking for you to tell me that about your wood cutting gear.
I have a scimitar and a rapier and a dagger.
Okay.
I got a crowbar.
I don't know if you ever tried to dagger a tree down. It's not quite efficient.
Stabby, stabby.
Neither is a scimitar.
I've got a hammer.
That is putting a hammer to a tree, which doesn't chop it. I'm sorry to say.
Can we find an old one? Yeah, like a dead tree. Just push it over. There's got to be a fallen over tree somewhere.
I would
Make me
say,
an investigation check. Or a nature check.
Cut down the tree.
Give me a nature investigation check, please, for that dead tree you're after. Okay. You do find one. It is dark and mangled. It has these long, up-curled, like, branches and twigs to it. And its middle has a large, bold, like, belly, almost, that bulges out. It's a very short stack sort of tree with these up-curled and twirling twigs that all aim in, like, horrific daggering parts. There's also something else that takes you with particular interest. On this tree, there is a, like, messy red X across it.
That's interesting.
Well then, this must be the one for us. If it's marked out.
Yeah, let's track it out of the way and see whether it's covering anything.
What was that?
Let's drag the tree to the river and then see whether there's anything underneath where it was.
You want to chop the tree in the river, or wait?
No,
So-
it's the tree's already fallen over, hasn't it? This
Oh no,
tree.
it's dead, but it's dead standing up, and it's a huge tree.
Oh, okay.
At least it's very thick. It's a very thick tree. It measures
Like
about
how huge?
It's about 10 feet tall, but it's also it's about 12 feet
Not really
tall,
that
but
tall,
about
then.
it's about 10 feet tall, but it's something like 15 to 14 foot wide.
We probably can't chop that down with a dagger.
No, I need anything, like wood carving tools. Any tools? I need tools.
I have leatherworking tools.
Do trees grow leather?
I mean, I can create a disguise for it or forge it.
Right, let's open up
We
Xanathar's
gotta
guide
be able
to
to find
everything.
some. What you guys just want to walk south and see if we can get around the river?
It
Or
might be an
north.
idea.
I might be better off walking north and going to that bridge we can see if we're just going to wander.
I
Although
think
that
so.
little village
I
there
agree.
is interesting.
Yeah, you don't make out a lot of details to it other than it exists. But like I said, this is 40 feet of river, and you have got a means by which to cross it. Now, just to tell you proficiencies and things that might be helpful. Vehicle tools with water vehicles, that would be helpful. Not herbalism might even be possibly helpful, because that even remotely deals with collecting plant life and other such. Was there thieves' tools? Tinkerer's tools could possibly do it. Woodcarver's tools. Woodcarver's tools would be excellent, because that involves a saw. But anyway,
None of these things.
Well, I'm all for going south to try and avoid Vellaki. What do you guys think?
Okay. We can try to go to Vellaki. Our party composition has changed a bit. They may not recognize us.
no, they will recognize you. You are outsiders, and only one of you, or two of you, are human. Nothing in here is unhuman.
Who knows if Vellaki's still living with the tiger and the burning down.
Well, we can try it. I'm just a bit worried they might spot us, or...
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying. I doubt if they were, they'd really be mad at us.
Oh, now, hang on, Will, you're an awesome man. Rhaegar, being the impatient one, having been done with all of your shenanigans, is going to be, I'll cut the bloody thing myself. And he takes his great scythe, and it's interesting. What has been used to make the great scythe is old-fashioned saw blades, which have been awkwardly arranged. But no, they are semi-ideal for this, and he will basically not like wielding it like he should do. He holds it by the blade itself and just awkwardly begins to shimmy it around. No, I'll tell you what he does. He stabs the great scythe into the side of the wood, and then he takes the hilt of it, and he then just begins to walk around the tree. By doing this, he effectively begins to like cut it and saw it apart in a kind of spiraling, rotating manner, with the tilt of the angle always keeping the blade in the tree. And eventually, while you guys are all discussing this, the tree does eventually fall loose, with its long, dark timber falling to the ground. Somebody making me a perception check. Okay. No, okay then. The tree just is, falling down. Yep, the tree's just falling down. No,
Fall under it.
You've already made a roll. You've already made a roll there. Anyhow, moving on. You have enough wood to work with, and with Rhaegar's help, you guys are able to like break apart, or rather like saw through the huge chunks in the middle, and are able to actually break that tree apart into 3 more logs to make your raft.
What was the X?
Fantastic.
What was that?
What was the X on it about?
What do you mean the axe about?
The X.
Oh, who knows? You don't know, that's for sure.
I marvel at the tree. I've never seen a tree before.
Well, you've marveled at a lot of the forests nearby. That much is for sure.
Yes, but I didn't know they could be knocked down.
Oh,
it's amazing.
Yeah, no, nice, absolutely. So you make this raft. It's about 20 feet long by about 15 feet wide, and well, no, it wouldn't be 20 feet if it's highest dimension. It's about 15 feet by 15 feet, and it already like takes up a third of the breadth of the river because it's so freaking short a distance to wade across. But no, you have a raft, and when you wade it in, you have 15 feet of distance on either side of the raft. You spend about, let's see, making a raft IRL. Yeah, you spend a good 4 hours chopping this tree down, refining it, and getting some rope together to lash around, and the time's finally come to moor it into the water.
Well, Isa's happy with this. She does not want to get her feet wet. So let's go. We can probably fit everyone on it at once, can we?
Have you tried to put a cat in the water? Okay then. So yeah, you go in. Who has proficiency with water vehicles?
I have proficiency with swimming,
Yes,
so I can swim and pull it across.
Excellent. You take the rope and you swim all of the 15 feet required, until you're on the bankside. The Revenant just quietly looks at you to the side. Now at this point, you're basically just holding on to the rope as the gentle current tries to pull the raft downstream.
Yeah, I pulled the rope around the base of a tree and I pulled it in.
There are no trees on this side of the river.
Oh, okay. Well, I just pull it across then.
Okay, so because the river was so thin and not that wide, you are having to be on the land, and you are going to be pulling that raft up onto the side, because you do not have like the room to be like pulling it in any other direction other than up and down the river, because that you can swim in. So make me an athletics check, please. Alright, you kind of contend with the vessel, but it does begin to drift downstream, as you guys are all just very slowly drifting down this river that you can practically hop off your raft and get to the other side on. Legit.
I think Eyes will do that as soon as he's a couple of foot away.
Yeah.
Yep, you
I
guys
need to get away from the water.
Yeah, no, yeah. You jump across with spectacular ease, as do the rest of you, as you make yourself to the other side. Holy crap. So a good 5 hours or so later, you make it all on the other side after, you all finagle there. The Revenant, completely unfaulted by this. Well, no, you know what? The Revenant is undead, and it has eternity in languishing horror. But for you guys, it will give a bored, exasperated expression, just to really put the cherry on the cake of its ruined existence. When you guys finally make it over, the Revenant will he will whisper to you. Although not into anybody's ear, he will whisper from where he is, while the wind is quiet enough for him to do it. And he will go, "Why do the wolves hunt you?" If that wasn't clear, because Discord couldn't pick me up, I whispered, why do the wolves hunt you?
I guess I'll reply, I didn't know they were.
It will. The Revenant will continue to whisper. Yeah, go on.
I'm going to stick my head in the water and say to the fish, there might be some furry creatures coming by later on. They will be very tasty.
The fish will immediately believe you, but you have... Do you mean this at all?
Yeah, if the wolves come through the river, you should eat them.
Okay. Fair play.
I'm setting up an ambush.
Yeah, no, fair play. So yeah, the Revenant will say, I watched them. They sniffed you. They searched you. And then they left. The wolves work for Straud. They are the devil's minions. Why would the wolves hunt you, Straud's minions? Did you all hear that correctly?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll say we're no friends of Straud.
This is the same Revenant you had dealt with before, and he will look at you with interest, and he will basically quietly take that in for a moment, not showing any outward signs. And then he will say, over the hill is the hold of Argenvostolt. It is the place of my brethren. We all fought against Straud and died. if you want us on your side to fight the Devil Straud, you must tell our leader to move our forces against him.
What?
Yeah, I'll quit with the whispering. Basically, he says that the castle over there is Argenavost. Argenavost Holt. It is a citadel for the Order of the Silver Dragon, or rather, it is founded upon a silver dragon. And he will say that he will basically say that he wishes to lead you there because there may be an ally to be found amongst the undead.
We could do with as many allies as we've got. Lead on.
Nice.
Unless anyone's got any complaints?
Yeah, I have no desire to go in there. Silver Dragon, we're 4th level. No thanks.
The Revenant basically says nothing, even as you say that. And he will respect that, and he will just basically say, I will wait for you to return.
Well, since
Maybe when we're
past...
more a little combat tested, maybe we'll come back.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to go past anyway, so eyes might sort of have a little sneak around it and see whether she can see a dragon or not.
You do not see a silver dragon.
Do I see anyone at all?
Just this undead Revenant dude.
I'll go back to the party and say, I don't think there's a dragon here. I think we should see who this ally is.
Although, give me a check on silver dragons.
What kind of check?
An Arcana check or a history. So that roll tells you that the metallic dragons are goodly aligned.
Yeah, when they're alive.
Hmm.
I think it's worth finding out anybody who could help us.
You don't know you know what, Fenrir? You only know of shadow dragons because they're dragons that pop into the Shadowfell, like by accident, stay there as they sleep for about 1,000 years, and kind of pop back out, becoming
funny.
dead, dark dragons.
Out of character. That's
with
hilarious.
despair.
I have advantage in Arcana with 5.
Well then, okay, you have advantage in Arcana? Because I didn't give you advantage.
No, I get it's in my
Why do you get advantage?
Here's
Here's the part where you click on your character sheet at one of the feats and traits, and you quickly refer to it. But I don't think you have.
No, I should. Here, I'm finding the thing in my abilities right now.
Well, anyway, moving on. Dragons are, yeah, nice aligned. Silver dragons are nicely aligned anyway. But you guys all fought as one against the Revenant. And if you were to be caught against more of him, it may go for the worst.
Yeah, I wasn't at the group at that time, so I'm not knowledgeable of those things.
Neither was Fenrir.
Just, yeah. When you become, when you guys see this, I did forget to mention this, and this may help you. It's not so much like a citadel, as I said, but it's actually more a mansion. And high above the river valley juts a quiet promontory upon which looms a spectral mansion. Its turrets capped with fairy tale cones, its towers lined with sculptured battlements. A third of the structure has collapsed, as has the roof, but the rest appears intact. A dark octagonal tower rises out of the surrounding architecture, and out of the fog comes a distant peal of thunder, quickly accompanied by the howling of wolves in the woods below. But the house stands silent, seeming like the fossilized remains of some long-dead thing smote upon the mountainside.
Well, I think we should check it out. And if there's no one in there, it would give us some protection from the wolves.
Okay.
You know, we can always run if we do come across trouble.
Hopefully.
What about you, Fenrir and Rayha? What do you think?
If there's a chance they can help us, I think it's worth trying.
Fenrir, do you have any preference? Are you there?
Yeah, everybody's always so slow to reply to one another. It's dangerous, man. Wesley?
I don't think it's...
Oh, not Wesley, Dreszy. I'm
I
sorry.
already gave my opinion. I don't
Okay.
think...
Yeah, I was waiting
I think
for
we're
Wesley.
too weak.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, Wesley, say something for the love of God. Right? Well, he's dead. He's just straight up dead. Nope, never mind. So anyway, with him out of the equation because he's not...
He's typing.
Oh, he's coughing. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. So basically, you guys maybe mostly...
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Go
nice.
go along with the group.
Awesome. So with that being said, yeah, do you guys want to head into the mansion or continue on to Rictavio's tower?
I would definitely like to check it out.
Okay.
Would it be worth just one of us going in to see what is trouble?
Now that is a... Well, you tell me if that's how you want to do things.
Say who's the best at sneaking around.
That's probably going to be Eyes. Dukas, do you want to wait outside or do you want to come in with us?
I think I'd prefer to wait outside, yeah.
Alright.
Rayha, are you coming in or...
I usually don't take the advice of undead creatures.
Now, just while we're dealing with it, Will, I've given you some time to look up stuff ahead of it. Feel free to stop me if you read a action that, well, if I say a course of action that doesn't seem like what would typically happen, be sure to let me know. But anyway,
Okay.
yeah, thank you. I just basically need some help with this chapter. If it comes up. Yeah. Okay, so... okay, getting you. So you guys should be on a black screen now. Well, now you will be. And I will get to revealing the areas. You begin to see this mansion as described coming into view. And you see some of the battlements that have been destroyed in there. The Revenant keeps up with you, though. He will continue to, be on your side and whatnot. But he continues to move on silently, not making a sound.
Yeah.
Alright, so if you care to line yourself up over here, please. If Eyes, you're just going to go the quarter of a mile away from the rest of the team being led by this undead. Okay, so, Will, are you on the ground floor of Argenvost Holt?
Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would you mind describing out the features of Q1?
Perched atop a 10-foot wide, 10-foot high cube of granite is a moss-covered statue of a dragon. Its wings tucked close to its body. The statue looks east towards the mansion.
Thank you very much. What do you make of that, Eyes?
I don't know, it's probably worth carrying on.
Oh, there's also a bit of a handout about what this statue looks like. And I'll show it to you now, which is available to the players. You can see this large, well, it used to look like that, but all you see is its parts broken apart in the rubble. Now, next up, you see your main entrance like before you, but there is broken pieces around on the right hand side here, so you could approach that way if you wanted.
Yeah, let's go that way. Actually, let's just go in the front door.
Okay, great. Now, Fenrir, you private messaged me, which was... No, not... Yeah, you private messaged me, which was a bit messy because I had to open up a different chat. But if your class gives you Arcana, that's just proficiency. That is an advantage. Even with rogues, they don't have advantage. They have double proficiency. So, I think you may have something mixed up there. But, anyway, let us get your Revenant before you. Yeah, let's get our Revenant before you, as he will lead beside you. Oh, but he's going to be a tiny Revenant. There we go. So he will lead in the way. Would you care to describe the features of Q2 and Q3, please, Will? Whenever you're ready. Boop. BRB. Yep. Will? Okay. So at Q2, a flagstone steps flanked by stone railings climb to a landing in front of a pair of tall wooden doors with rusted iron bands and knockers shaped like small dragons. Carved into the lintel above the entrance is the word Argonilvostolt. A very tongue-twistery name. Just reading this.
Sounds very undeady to me.
Yeah, there is definitely a strong flavor of undead here. That much is for sure. Let's see. Okay, cool. So now you enter the main foyer. Now, here, Eyes. This room feels like a king's tomb. A grand staircase leads up to a stone balcony, held aloft by a pair of by stone pillars and arches. A tall faded tapestry. A tall faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armor hangs from an iron rod above the staircase landing. 6 sets of double doors lead from this foyer along the walls. Displayed on marble pedestals are 3 alabaster busts of handsome men. A 4th bust and its pedestal have been knocked over, and their shattered remains lie strewn across the mosaic floor. 2 chandeliers of wrought iron hang from the ceiling like monstrous black spiders.
Can I hear anything or smell anything? Do I think it's inhabited?
You smell the cold scent of decay. Yeah. You smell the scent of decay as much as you smell it anywhere else in here. The place is cold
Just sort of,
and dusty.
The decay of like an abandoned house, or?
Yes.
Then I will go back to the group and say, I think it's just abandoned.
He will basically not respond to you as he will basically begin to ascend the stairs and he will go out of sight. Now, he expects you to follow, but you might decide to wander around if it so pleases you.
Well, I was thinking about going back to the group and letting them know what I've found. It's just an abandoned house.
Okay.
Because this looks like quite a large area. I don't really want to, split the party too much.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well,
if you guys want to do it, we can do it.
I'll say since she says it's abandoned, I'll go and tag along.
I definitely can't hear anything.
We did have an offer for help from Rictavio that we know he is safe.
We can do with as many allies as we can, though. We can go to Rictavio's after.
Okay, it's up to you guys.
I don't mind. Fenrir, what do you think? Should we check around here or go straight to Rictavio's?
I'm sorry, your shadow sorcerer is busy right now, coughing on a spell plague. Please get back to him in undeath. Beep.
Oh, this is rubbish. I hate making decisions for everyone.
Well, I'll come in with you.
I say we don't.
There we go.
Well, if you guys are going to go in, I prefer not to go in, and I'd rather go to Rictavio's. But if you guys want to go in, we'll go in.
All right, let's go to Rictavio's and see whether he knows anything about this.
Okay.
I definitely
Exactly.
Check into it as soon as we can.
All right then. As you Yeah. Okay.
Poor Revi, he just got teased.
There is some movement which you figure if you want to get out of this safely, Eyes, you better avoid and to just move along. A woman that looks like a Vistani suddenly charges up before you. She seems armed with a rapier and a battle axe as she hops off the horse and then she lets the horse run away as she begins to make her way up. You're welcome to get out of here, but basically I will want a stealth check and you basically give this woman a miss. And in your handout you should see an Esmeralda de Avenir in your handout. Yes, that's a more than good enough stealth check, as she will be heading in here, and she will basically start going in. She seems to be in quite a bit of a panic, and you manage to lead out. You manage to head on out. Now, when you get back to the team, what do you get up to from there?
I'll just explain what I found, and I think it's empty. It'd be a good place for us to stop some time. But if they want to go to Rictavio's, let's head on.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Okay.
All right, so we head on.
Okay, awesome. Now, from this point of view, you are on the road now, and you spent 4 to 5 hours making that damn raft. So the
It's
time
worth it. Have you ever had wet fur? Oh.
So within an hour's time on foot, you'll make it to a key set of crossroads. And you guys will
So we're going that way, I think.
Well, oh wait, you were going up past here. Well, here you saw some commotion going on with another lady, so you reckoned you should give that a miss. It only adds, well, yeah, hang on. It adds about another 2 miles to your trip. It takes half an hour to make that hour happen, but nah, you think it may be worthwhile missing if you don't want to get mixed up in that shenanigans.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Could we have had the bard, not the bard, the paladin detect alignment type thing?
Oh, sense evil and whatever. The paladin is gonna sigh at that, as he's just gonna simply say, everything in Barovia is evil. And he just like, it's evil like I've never known before. The land seeps of a killer. The air smells like a rapist. It's all filled with sin.
Charming metaphors.
Okay, so
But anyway,
that wasn't very
like
helpful.
his thing has a range, and you're currently on a road. You know, there's not really a target to be doing this on.
Okay, true.
That was the main issue with that, but he does it regardless, and he doesn't detect anything. So, moving on, you guys spend the next hour traveling up till you get to these crossroads. The road comes to an X intersection, which branches to the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. The lower half of a snapped wooden signpost thrusts upwards at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. The top half of the sign, featuring arms pointing in 4 directions, lies in the weeds nearby. You guys can
Continue along our path.
Yeah, when you guys realign the signpost just to make sense of it, you can see that the labels read Kresk Tolskan Pass to the south. So Kresk to the west, and Solkan Pass to the southwest. Lake Baratok to the northwest, and Vellaki and Ravenloft to the northeast. And finally, Berez to the southeast road, the one that you just came up from.
Huh. So, well, we know where Vellaki is already. Well, you guys know where Vellaki is, actually.
I think we have to go northwest, I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, all good. All good. Okay, so, let me just check something for a moment, please. Okay. Just doing something, figuring stuff out. A deep voice calls out to you. Who goes there? Through the chill mist, you see a large man in drab clothing, wearing a tattered grey cloak. He has shaggy black hair and thick mutton chops. He leans heavily on a spear and has a small bundle of animal pelts slung over his shoulder.
I'll just call out, we're just travellers.
Basically, there seems to be 2 of these individuals around you, or rather just before you. One clutches the other as they basically look rather hurt.
So, can we help you in any way?
They go, "We've been struck by an animal. We're in great pain. Please help us. Help us, please."
Okay. We can do a short rest here, and do a song of rest, and that will give them 2d6 hit points.
Excellent. So basically, yeah, you begin to do that song of rest, and they collapse before you with hands on their chest, heaving and gaping as they wheeze, but they will basically go, "Oh, thank you, kind people. Thank you very much. Who do we owe this thanks to?"
We're happy to help. We enjoy helping passing strangers.
And they will basically be like, "Oh, well, you're too kind." And they will continue to like quietly sit there as you give them the much needed healing if they need. And they do appear to be healing, does seem. 1 second. When they're doing that, okay, that's not looking too good. Never mind.
We'll stand guard over them.
Yeah. When you hear that, you begin to hear some noises come from around you. You hear them that they are very close and they sound like snarls. Will, are you still with us?
Just about.
Okay, awesome. I got
My
you.
Discord kind of had a poop earlier.
Yeah, I noticed.
I'm back.
1 second. So...
Fenrir's back.
Fenrir never left. Basically, I never got to say that one was a female and one was a male, actually. And so, I just...
I them with the resting. I said, "What kind of beast attacked you?"
They will one of them will basically be saying, "A wolf. A foul, powerful, mighty wolf with fangs bigger than anything I've ever seen. It held
Where are
me
you guys from?
from around here, of course. From Barovia.
Oh.
Or rather, hunters from Vellaki." And as
wolves don't usually just attack people.
You don't know wolves. When they get a taste of blood, they can do all manner of things. And basically, before your very eyes, before your very eyes, these two individuals grow sharp fangs and terrible lashing teeth as they turn suddenly into huge humanoid wolves. You're being attacked by werewolves in disguise! Here's a handout. Yes, you will be surprised. What did you say?
Transformers, werewolves in disguise.
Oh, nice. If you weren't so cold panned dead inside with your cold, you could deliver that with far better.
No, I couldn't.
Okay then, never mind. Where is my eerie battle thing? I'm not going to play spooky scary skeletons. That will do.
Does it send shivers down your spine?
Hang on. Okay. Right. Time for people to... Not yet. Remove all turns. Time for you to give me your initiative rolls, please.
Okay. Yeah, that's about right.
Okay. Eyes, you have control of Irina.
Oh yeah.
Will, do you think you can control Rhaegar for me?
Sure thing, chicken wing.
Thank you very much. Okay.
My initiative didn't come through, and my icon's been changed.
Did you click your icon when you?
I see, Duckus. I see.
Yeah, yes, I did.
Because there's weird issues going on with some people's icons sometimes. I don't even know why. But that's all cool. And yeah, Irina crits. Okay, Duckus, have you try yours again? Your initiative, I mean.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. You have your one with the nasty white square. I'm still not seeing your initiative, my dude.
Yeah, I pressed it twice now.
Okay, awesome. They have not registered for the very likely reason that you did not click your token.
Here, let me try it for him.
Okay.
I did click my token.
All right.
Nope,
It is.
it went there.
There you are. You're on the turn order now.
There I am.
Good initiative. There we go. But the werewolves will get a surprise round first. So then,
Of course, sir.
well, that is the idea. They came in disguise for this
I know.
exact reason. In their half-formed humanoid forms, they're going to lash out that from their pelts they've hidden spear. Well, gonna have claws on hand rather. Yes, it's going to first do a bite attack on you, Fenrir. It misses, and then will follow up with its gnashing jaws. Oh, it has advantage because of thingy, but still miss. And then after its gnashing jaws miss, it's going to follow up with one of its long, elongated claws.
He gets 3 attacks.
He has 2 attacks, 1 bite and 1 claw. Now with advantage, because you are surprised, that is going to be a crit, and you're going to take 11 points of slashing damage.
Bite, though.
What did you just say?
Didn't you do claw, then bite, then claw again?
No, I was just reading stuff out. I have done 2 attacks. 1 is a miss, 1 is a crit.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, you will take 11 points of damage as this claw lashes out at you. The other...
Whatever.
Okay. The other I mean, you can have 3 attacks if you like. You currently just have 2, and one of them was a miss.
Not what I was getting. Go ahead.
Okay. The other werewolfess is going to go for Rhaegar. No, Rhea rather, as she sees that she is a healing cleric-y sort, and she is going to lead with a bite and snash with a claw. Now, because of the surprise, this is at advantage, so this is going to be a hit. You are bit in your shoulder and will take 3 points of damage, but I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, Rhea.
Okay.
Rhea. You gasp out in large shocks as you feel yourself overcome with this sudden feral instinct that courses through your veins. You're cursed with lycanthropy. You're cursed with the curse of the werewolf, Rhea.
Yay.
So I need to ask you, do you resist your lycanthropy and resist its bloodlusting urges? Or do you embrace them, change alignment, and go on a killing spree? Not for these werewolves, but for your fleshy, meaty friends.
I will try and resist it.
Okay, all you needed to do was declare that to me. And so right now you are going to resist the curse of the lycanthropy on you. Okay. The werewolf will then continue with a slash and will roll a 16, which is going to hit, and it's going to do 8 points of damage to you. Now we fall into typical initiative rounds. So Duckus, you will actually go first.
Okay. I am going to. I don't see the icons.
There. Well, they're not in the GM.
Oh, my
layer,
icon just disappeared.
Alright.
My icon
It's
just
going to the
disappeared.
GM layer for some random obscure reason. But never mind. Moving on.
And mine disappeared too.
There's no reason yours should disappear. No, there is a reason, because it's in the
On the
freaking
GM
GM layer for whatever reason. I have no idea why it went to the GM layer. There we go.
It's Roll20. It was doing this on my other games as well.
C'est la vie.
Celebi.
I am going to engage with my silvered scimitar.
Okay.
I can't click.
Did you prepare?
There we go.
All right. No, I'm not seeing silver scimitar yet. Let's see if I can do it. Yep, I can. There you go. I can see your attack has gone through. So that is going to be a hit, and yes, your preparedness with your silvered scimitar hums with a wonderful flourish as it strikes across their flesh, and that is a hit. So roll me damage. One of your bardic inspiration to cause the weapon to deal extra damage to the target. You hit, the target equals your number of rolls. Okay, cool. And you roll your AC until the start of your next turn. Great. So then, I'll be asking you to roll me one of your bardic inspiration die before you do another hit. Because you do not have...
I was actually trying to roll damage.
Okay, well, you do that by clicking the scimitar in the attacks. And then for... Okay, so great. Click scimitar silvered, the first one you did. Excellent. So your 9 plus your defensive flourish is going to strike across this rampaging werewolf at full efficiency as it seems to glisten with its blood that seem to form neat droplets over its own body. And yes, your AC will go up by 6 if you haven't done it already. So is your AC typically at 13?
No.
What is your AC typically at?
18.
Your AC... What are you wearing, dude? What are you wearing?
I'm sorry, what?
Yep.
18. I got
Scale mail?
scale mail.
Cool. I have been told this. Okay.
6 shield.
Level works rules.
And
Scale mail. Yep. What? Scale mail is medium armor, isn't it?
14. Yeah, 14.
Medium armor. Awesome. Your dexterity is 1. So 14 plus 1.
Plus 1. So
that is 15.
I was wrong.
That was a bit
and
high
shield.
for a bard. I've seen it before.
Yeah, 17.
Tier 3. But yeah, and with a shield, yeah, that will make it 17. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
all good. Just checking.
I am College of Swords. We can wear
so your
heavier
AC is going to
armor.
be 23 for the time being, until the beginning of your next round.
Yes.
Lovely. That is your
Yes.
turn. It's Irina's turn, who I actually should have put first because she got a crit. But never mind that.
Yep, she's just going to attack the guy next to her.
Yes, she is rather fearful of these ferocious werewolves that have just pounced out at you guys. As, you know, the evils of Barovia will thrash at you from any which way. And that is going to be a miss. Alright. Eyes, it is your turn.
Alright, so Eyes is going to pop in here. Attack the guy with the silvered short sword.
You guys have all got the silvered short swords. Well done.
Nice.
I think a certain think a certain Duckus has really prepared to min-max this earlier. But no, that's awesome. Okay, yeah. That is... Well, goddamn. You did 4/2d6. Well, it does 2d6, so...
Oh yeah, it's your level divided by 2, isn't it, for the number of dice you roll for sneak attack?
Is it? I have
It
no
is.
idea. If that's how it works out, then I don't mind, as long as it all's legit. Yeah, but that's excellent damage. You do a full 24 points of damage to this werewolf, as
Ouch.
yeah, it is a massive ouch as you slice through its mouth as it like lunges with the bite over to Fenrir, and you absolutely punish him for his ferocious attempts on your friends' lives.
Cool. I'll use my other one to do almost no damage, or in fact none at all.
Well, none at all. That will be a miss.
And then I'll fancy footwork away.
Okay.
That's me done.
Rhea, it's your turn.
Right. I'm gonna back away, so I'm gonna disengage and move back, and then I'm going to use a bonus action to cast my spiritual weapon.
Excellent.
Nice.
Now you're thinking with your noggin, Miss Cleric.
I'm learning.
Yes, you're getting there. You're getting the idea. I like it. You shall have this majestic conjured blade, which you'll put over this werewolf, I imagine.
Yep.
You have control of the token of the blade, but you get to make an immediate attack right now.
So he says it's not clicking.
You need to pick a level to cast at, and you should choose 2.
Yes.
Excellent, that is a hit. So, you have like a big leaf as like your spiritual weapon, and you whack that like branch across the werewolf's head, and it sends him reeling. It sends her reeling back as you knock out one of their teeth, one of which is still red with your blood on it.
Good.
Yep, you are doing excellently, but you still feel that lycanthropy coursing through your veins. Alright. It's that werewolf's turn now, and while you are a threat, it does not like this one with the silvered scimitar. It does not like it in the least. It's going to bite on it first. Or it's going to try... Yeah, it's going to try to. Well, because your AC is currently 23, that is going to be a miss. And it's going to go to claw you as well. And that's also going to be a miss. Duckus, do you have your Bardic Inspiration die in your class resource or sorted?
Yes.
Excellent. Then let's take your 5 Bardic Inspiration die to 4 and add it to your token, which I've done just now.
Okay, thank you.
You must be sitting on 20 Charisma. Yep, yes you are.
Yeah, yes.
Wow, quite the bard. Alright, Fenrir, it's your turn now.
I will immediately cast Shield.
Yep, that shield is a reactionary spell. You are not attacked yet. You should have cast shield when you were first being struck. But, I mean, it appears and protects you
then,
until
never
the
mind.
start of your next turn, so I guess it still counts actually, to be fair.
Mind them.
So yeah, your AC will go up from 15 to 18 until the beginning of your next turn. Do you do any other actions?
I will disengage. No, I can't.
You cannot. Well, no, you can because that casting time is 1 reaction. So yeah, you can totally
It
take
would
an
be a
action to
bonus
disengage.
action, yeah. And then I will move back towards Reha.
Wonderful. You completely do your utmost to protect yourself from these werewolves that are thrashing out at you. Now it's Rhaegar's turn.
Yeah, he's just gonna try and whack the guy in front of him.
Yeah, with his well, he's gonna try to reap him, but he is going to fail miserably. As Eyes, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please. That's rather funny. He has both crits. That's always beautiful to look at.
Yeah.
So
All
yeah.
the colours.
Okay, Eyes, you are going to take 12 points of slashing damage, as Rhaegar was just not aware. Do you have advantage at being a rogue for whatever reason when it comes to dexterity?
Not until next time, next level.
Okay, but a barbarian gets it at fucking second level. Goddamn
Yeah,
danger
'cause
sense.
barbarians are just fucking weird.
Yeah.
So 12 damage.
Yeah, that is going to be 12 points of damage to you. As
Can I use my reaction to stamp on his foot?
certainly, absolutely. He's just like preparing to really unload a massive swing on this werewolf, and he just like he gets your thighs kind of scuffed up, and it's all dusty from chopping down the tree earlier today, so that really wasn't pleasant at all. And he is just like, sorry, my bad, and he promises some lay on hands on you when he next can. But like, yeah, that kind of ruined his action. So the werewolf is actually going to turn on you, Eyes, because you've just been hurt, and it's going to see a prime opportunity. Irina is going to take an action of, attack of opportunity as he moves away.
Yep.
That is going to be a hit, and she's going to do some damage, chipping away, assisting. And the werewolf does look scuffed up and bloodied, with its puncture wounds beginning to bleed. But now the werewolf is going to attack you with a bite and with some claws. And they are both going to be misses.
Fantastic.
Duckus, it's your turn now.
Okay, I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to Fenric.
Fenrin?
I guess he's the heaviest hitter. Fenrin, I guess he's the heaviest hitter.
Okay.
And then I will engage again with my scimitar.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, I'm the heaviest hitter for sure.
Yeah, I was just
Okay.
making that statement. You have declared it, though.
Okay, that's... Okay.
So yeah, time to strike this werewolf.
Yeah, I rolled. I think I missed.
You do not miss. That is actually still a hit. Being covered in rags,
shit.
depending on dexterity alone, isn't going to save the day for you. So yeah, it's a hit.
6
Yeah, that is
points of slashing.
That's going to once again streak through its skin, and you can hear the special like twinging sound of the like silver humming in the air as you slice across this werewolf. Its throat like bulging with its own blood as it drools from it in its ferocious feral snarls. Irina is going to take some sort of ranged weapon and is going to strike this weapon, that werewolf down from a distance, if she can.
She doesn't have one, so she's going to have to run in, I think, and attack it.
Okay.
So go in there. Actually, she's going to go over there so she doesn't get hit by Thingy's scythe, because she saw what happened last time.
Yeah, wise. And that is a hit. And she continues assisting with damage. And yeah, that's hurting that werewolf, alright. Alright, Eyes, it's your turn.
Yep. Be another 2 attacks.
Oh, in case it wasn't clear, this rough pinky star thing is the road. So outside it's going to be like difficult terrain and stuff, but I didn't make that quite clear from the start, so I'm not going to punish anybody for it. Yep, that is a hit, and you do very good damage. This werewolf looks extremely hurt by this. And that is also still a hit, but not killing it just yet.
And then Eyes is going to fancy footwork away and make sure she's out of range this time.
Yeah, yeah. Rhaegar is just like looking at you, sort of like, I'm gonna come and lay on hands you. Don't be such a... Well, you know the word.
That's what she's afraid of.
Rhea, it's your turn now. You have got an action and which you can cast a spell, and you can continue to attack with your spiritual weapon.
I'm going to cast Acid Splash.
Okay, what's the range on that? 60 feet.
The range is 60 feet, but I've also got the spell Sniper, is it?
Yeah, so,
which doubles my range.
Yeah, that would make that 120 feet. So you can choose either. Sadly, you can't do the 2 targets because they're not 5 feet from one another. But which one do you want to pick?
I'll pick the one next to my scythe.
One and Rhaegar.
The one next to your scythe. Oh, so this one?
Yes, please.
Alright, yeah, it will make a dexterity saving throw. It is just about going to pass, and because it's a cantrip, I think that is a miss. So it's basically going to take no damage. As your ball of acid just hisses and like breaks the floor beside it as it just dodges out of the way. But you still have your spiritual weapon. So
I do?
Yeah. It keeps up for a minute. Now I won't count it against your spell slots, but basically just to get the attack roll, cast it again like you have. That's excellent. That is a hit. So you yet again strike this werewolf, you bash its face down, and it begins to like be weakened. Alright, this werewolf doesn't like your situation. This bard is proving to be far too difficult, but he doesn't have his defensive flourish like he did before. So simply just to move away from, you know, your spiritual weapon, it's gonna come around, dancing around the the bard faces him. He does a 48-degree turn, and he will go with a bite and a claw. The bite and claw are both going to be misses with an AC of 17, and it really thinks about changing its mind and going to another form. Fenrir, it's your turn. Fenrir, it's your turn.
My shield is gone now.
What's that?
My shield is gone now, first of all.
Yes, it is.
Fenrir will... guess quick. He will... he will also try to acid splash.
Alright, excellent. Who is your target?
Yeah, this guy.
Which guy?
This guy.
Ah, brilliant, there we go. Okay, that werewolf is going to try to dexterity out of that, and is going to fail. And your acid is going to make a patch of his fur visible down to the dark, blood-ridden skin that lies beneath it.
Don't forget your bardic inspiration.
Yes.
I'll save it.
Okay.
Yeah, that can't increase damage, can it? It can just increase the attack roll.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Well,
I think I don't know.
I know next to Fenrir again.
Okay, it's Rhaegar's turn, and this wolf looks damaged enough that maybe Rhaegar could kill it. Maybe.
Yeah, feeling a bit, chest like unpuffed.
Yes.
He's going to just go for another attack to try and prove that he's not wimp and missing.
Yes, that is a hit, and I would recommend that you try to smite it now.
Kills like Rhaegar.
He will also smite it now.
Wonderful. And he makes
No
his
one's
great
tough
scythe.
like Rhaegar.
He makes his great scythe holy as it lights up, and with that, he is going to smite and reap the soul of the werewolf, beheading it.
Oh, flipping kill stealer. Jeez.
Sorry,
You should try and kill me, then you steal my kill.
Yep. And he will make a bonus action to basically... he hasn't got the cape of billowing. but he is going to move on over to Eyes, ready to lay on hands her, just to make it up to her, because, you know, he got her hurt.
Mhm.
It is Duckus' turn now.
He's going to he's going to attack with the scimitar again.
Seeing the other, yeah, that's a hit. Seeing the other werewolf go down, this one looks a bit worried. But when an animal is, well, when a wolf is without its pack rather, it's going to start to worry. But it's also going to do its utmost to start killing and maiming where it can. But that was a hit, so
And
damage.
I can't roll damage. There's a black thing over my my scimitar.
It does that occasionally. You
Yeah,
might have
I
to reload the page.
I've done your damage
Yeah.
for you. If you're happy with an 8, we'll go with that.
Fantastic.
Wonderful. So yeah, you do a good sum. I want to ask, do you add your defensive duelist to this?
Yeah, I think I might have to
Okay.
because he said he's going to go crazy.
Well, he's gonna do his utmost to survive through this, but he is bloodied. Okay, and I remember to add that.
And I
to
did
your-
roll.
Yeah.
To my AC.
I remember. Your AC is currently 20. Irina is just basically going to spend this time. Oh, okay. No, she's gonna
Charging
get...
up and attacking.
Yeah. Irina's a badass. She's determined to help kill things, and she's doing a good job of it. If that was a crit, but otherwise, yes, that is going to do some damage to it, and the wolf is going to turn on her angrily to see her come in. Eyes, it's your turn now.
Yep, gonna use feline agility to give me some extra movement.
Yeah.
Then run in there and just do the double attack.
Okay. That is going to be a miss.
Alright, so the other one hits.
That is going to be a hit, and it's gonna chip in. It's gonna chip in.
Well, I'm gonna sneak attack that anyway.
Oh, nice.
And
It's gonna
then-
chip in a bit more.
Yeah, not very much. And then I'm gonna run away.
It's cool. You actually clip off its ear.
Excellent. Might keep that as a...
Yeah, totally.
'Cause that's not
Then
weird.
you can say, I can't hear you.
Oh dear.
You can make a better joke than that.
What?
I don't hear you.
Oh my god.
Never mind.
In Pinocchio, when Monstro was chasing after Pinocchio, it like roared and made a loud huffing noise as it billowed angry like mist from its like blowhole, and you just breathing through your mic is what I would compare that sound to. Good lord, Jesse, that was insane.
Sorry.
Oh my god, is that? I'm being chased by the great whale again. It's not your fault at all. Just mic things.
Did you just call me fat?
I did not call you fat. I called you a whale.
It's okay.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's sugar plum.
Yep. Rhea, it's time to finish this off. You can do it, Rhea.
Yep. I'm gonna do Sacred Flame.
Yes. It's going to try a dexterity
Aw.
saving throw.
Nice.
It's gonna crit that saving throw. I would love to have you kill it on a 1 though. But-
Then I'm gonna move my scythe.
Your tree branch? Yeah, there we go.
Yes, my tree branch. Sorry.
There we go.
One.
No, it won't be a 1. It'll be. It'll
It
be
better
a
not
hit.
be.
It'll be a hit. Just let's see you cast it. Yeah, it's a hit, and you whack this wolf, and when you do so, you break its head in a sickening thud as its head just like pops down into its shoulders as it like howls there for a moment in agony before falling to its death. Well done. You have beaten back the werewolves.
Yay!
Yeah.
And I'm just
I'm
gonna
not
march.
resisting the bite, however.
Yeah, Rhea. Hang on.
Yeah.
Do you want to be open about your bite, or do you want to not have the team think about killing you?
I'll leave it for now, not tell them.
Okay. Now,
Because I'm sure I'll be fine.
I mean, we didn't see her
Rhea,
get
you
bit,
have
really?
inspiration for causing shenanigans later on, and for giving petrol to this fire that is going to be a terrible time later.
It's all
But
going to be fine, honest.
Now, just so we discuss this, let's discuss this properly. So, we're gonna talk about your lycanthropy. Firstly, what level spellcaster are you? You're probably second level.
I can cast second level spells.
Nice. Let me just check you out for a second here. Spells. Well, I see what you got prepared here. Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah. So, with the werewolf, you feel that savage predatory coming over you. While you are resisting these effects, you may feel very aggressive and hostile. You feel like you could snap at anybody for anything. You want to be kind of left alone right now. You don't feel friendly towards others, and if anybody gives you a bit of lip, you feel like lashing out at them. Maybe not violently, but definitely verbally. Yeah. Now, again.
So she's on her period.
Ooh.
I was about to say no role playing required there.
Ooh. Well, I mean, you will have a bloodlust, so that makes things even worse in this imagery, I mean. But a humanoid creature can be afflicted with the curse after being wounded by a lycanthrope, which it is. A remove curse spell can rid an afflicted lycanthrope of the curse.
Wait, so I didn't need to resist it then? Because
You
I would
did-
be
well,
resisting it too.
A bite,
If you say just any
that-
wound,
well, no, in this case required from a bite, because
Okay.
that's what it was.
because
Stats
you
of.
just said wound earlier.
I know, that's just the book. Anyhow, it was the bite that mattered, and you were not afflicted, so don't you worry. So you chose to resist.
You're safe for now, Liz.
By resisting the curse, a lycanthrope retains its normal alignment and personality while in humanoid form. It lives its life as it always has, burying deep the bestial urges raging inside it. However, when the full moon rises, the curse becomes too powerful to resist, transforming the individual into a terrible beast form, or into a terrible hybrid form that combines animal and humanoid traits. When the moon wanes, the beast within can control once again, especially if the cursed creature is unaware of the condition, but you are aware of it. It might not remember the events of the transformation, though maybe through memories of bloody dreams.
This is going to be fun.
If you do give in to your lycanthropy, you are able to control it, but you will no longer be of a good alignment, for which, as a cleric, you really can't deal with, going into, your god being good and all, would not like that. And I believe Rhea is a nice individual, but, yes.
Sure she is.
You can
Doesn't
hide your
let
lycanthropy.
anyone die.
You can hide your lycanthropy from others, but I do expect a more aggressive, ready to fight, pissed off Rhea, if you can, please.
I will try my best.
Thank you. So, with that, you guys are out of combat, and you can choose to
Not
deal
quite.
with yourself. Not quite.
No, Ice is going to walk up to Rhaegar and say, if you don't lay on hands me now, I'm going to lay on hands you.
He'll go. He'll go. What?
There's going to be some more combat if I don't get healed. Mind the bloody scythe!
He's just gonna be like, oh, you're everywhere. I couldn't help it. You got in the way. But yes, calm down, little kitty. I will get you some heals. And
Stop, Kitty.
yeah. He's gonna rub his hands together like he's about to do the old clip, but it's instead going to be with some lay on hands. How many do you need?
12, I think. Yeah, 12.
He's got 12. He's gonna pop all 12 for you, and we'll heal you back up to full.
Yeah, the least you could do.
He's just gonna give.
Does anybody else need healing?
I didn't hear that.
Anybody else need healing?
Nobody else got anywhere
I'm
near
fine
him.
enough.
Fenrir is looking bloodied. He could do with a heal.
Okay.
Do you want me to heal you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's your choice. I would appreciate it.
I give you a healing word for 9.
Okay.
I see
Do you
that.
not have cure wounds? Because
I've got cure wounds.
yeah, it's always better
don't
when
have
you
cure
don't need to do that bonus action because it does more on average.
Yeah, but in combat, I'm a melee
out-
combatant.
It's okay
Too
if you don't
rare.
have it prepared. I'm just saying, 9 times out of 10, unless it's situational, cure wounds counts bonus. Whoa, Jesus Christ, that was
Sorry.
thick. There was some vomiting sounds there. It's the land of Barovia cursing you. It's Rhea's lycanthropy going over your way. That's what it is. But yeah, no. You guys rest up a bit, but you continue to hear wolves howl in the distance. Yeah, let's see. No, that's not. What's this? Oh wow, what the hell?
That was not me.
Okay, all these wolf ambient stuff is not anywhere near wolves. Who's making...
Ow!
Oh, okay, thank you. You guys are filling in. I appreciate you all get inspiration. So that's Vic and Wesley. You get inspiration for giving me wolf sounds. Very nice. But they do seem to be everywhere and everywhere. Well, everywhere and everywhere. Yeah, that's smart, DM. That's really, special. But no. Oh, jeez. Now you just sound like you're ill and you're trying to sleep.
Constipated.
Oh no.
Constipated werewolf.
What?
Oh no.
Oh no.
I think I fell asleep. Sorry.
It's fine.
What?
But yeah, because there are wolves this side with forest, wolves this side, wolves maybe this side, wolves maybe this side. There's and Vellaki, where you're not welcome over this side. It seems like your only safe refuge might be to run to Rictavio's tower to maybe avoid another encounter with the werewolves.
Sounds Gucci.
That
Yeah,
sounds
let's
like
do
a
a
good plan.
plan, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You're undead. That's what's the issue here.
You feeling alright, Wesley? You feeling alright?
I don't know.
I think that's a no. I think if you're Yep, you do not sound alright.
Yeah.
Hang in there, man.
I'm just tired.
We just have to get through another 35 minutes.
Do you want to take a break and get a coffee?
That's what I did earlier. It's not helping.
Hello.
Hey,
I'd
man.
send you a lemsk if I could.
I got.
Sorry, man.
Well, you missed an encounter with werewolves, but never mind that. We shall keep calm and we shall carry on. Now,
Yeah, none of us totally got
sorry.
bit.
yeah, nobody got bit.
Yeah, no one got bit at all. Don't know what you're all talking about.
Yeah,
That won't help either, most.
Doubly sorry, I'm about to get a phone call.
it's okay. Just, it's cool. It's cool. So, when you, yeah, let's see, yeah. You come to a cold mountain lake. enclosed by misty woods and rocky bluffs. Thick fog creeps across the dark, still waters. The trail ends at a grass-covered causeway that stretches 100 yards across the lake to a flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. The tower is old and decrepit, with collapsing scaffolds clinging to one side, where a large gash has split the wall. Time-worn griffin statues, their wings and flanks covered with moss, perch atop buttresses that support the walls. Parked near the base of the tower, within sight of the entrance, is a barrel-topped wagon spattered with mud. The tower stands 80 feet tall, and from what you can tell, would probably be having 4 levels to it. Okay. Okay. Cool. Just wanted some information. And yeah. Just getting some stuff going. And then I'm going to move you over. You will see a black screen. Don't worry.
It's nice.
It's a nice black screen. Okay.
Soothing, relaxing.
The shadows are getting to me.
So you find your way over to here. At the bottom. Oops. Well, you can't quite see into the tower yet, so let's hide that.
Too late, I've seen everything.
Well, forget you've seen anything.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, if you could put yourselves there, what you do see is a wagon that looks like, well, you've seen it before, Eyes. You've been in this wagon with Rictavio before.
Yeah, can I knock on the door and see whether he's in there?
So then, oh, pardon me, you actually don't recognise this wagon. Very sorry. I'll hand that out later. So yeah, under layers of mud, this wagon sports a fresh coat of purple paint, and its wheels have fancy gold trim. A brass lantern hangs from each corner, and red drapes cover the tombstone-shaped windows on each side. A steel padlock secures the back door, hanging from which is a cheap wooden sign that reads, "Keep out."
Well, that's.
Well, I'm gonna knock on the door anyway and just sort of call Rictavio.
You hear no response.
Can I give the door a push? Does it open?
There is a door handle to it, yes.
Alright, I'll try it.
Okay then. Okay. Okay. Alright then. So basically nobody has declared otherwise to me. So you're all going to be within 30 feet of the wagon. What you notice is that when you open the door... No, you get back over here, Duckus. You keep there, Duckus. So when you get... Whoa, jeez. When you open this door, you see a flask of alchemist fire drop from the ceiling, and then following that, you see several more alchemist fire, all hanging from the roof of this wagon, and they all start to ignite before your very eyes as you're suddenly blinded by it all. I would all
Okay,
like
Ice is going to do some super athletics flying jump thing.
Not this time. Also, why is Trays is mini Trays? No, you're at half size, man. What is going on? Okay, I'll add you in. But anyway, I need you all to make me Constitution saving throws, please. Okay, there we go. Seriously, you have like a mini token going on with your icon right now. It's madness.
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre.
Okay, Liz. Whew.
I fail.
Oh boy.
That might be time to use your inspiration, I think.
Yes it is. Yes, it very much is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that one and a nat 20 in the same roll. Fantastic.
Yeah, I keep seeing it, man. So, Duckus, you take 53 points of fire damage.
What?
As the wagon explodes and its contents fly everywhere. For everybody else, including Alex, even with his bare minimum 12, you will all take 22. No, excuse me. You will all take 17. No, fucking, I can't deal with maths. You will take 27 points of fire damage.
Oh, what the fuck?
Who
The
does that
wagon
not?
explodes in a massive conflagration of fire. So sudden and so immediate, it completely blinds you as you're engulfed in horrendous flame.
Whose fault is this?
I will use my
The
strength.
rogues.
Who's
Yep.
right?
I may have had to investigate the wagon. We know security
Oh, dear.
kills a cat.
Okay, when you take damage, that
Oh,
reduces
God.
Charisma saving throw DC 5 plus the damage. So that would be
Let me see what
DC.
that is.
Yeah, that'll be DC 32. That'll be DC 32.
Okay, yeah, it won't work. It won't work anyway then.
You can crit.
Can I?
Yeah, you can crit and you can succeed.
Alright.
You did not crit, and you will go down.
That's fine then.
You all get a taste of fireball.
We all fall down.
Are you still
barbecue.
going? Yeah, are you still going, Eyes? I guess you are. So Fenrir, you go down. Whoop. Duckus, what's your max health?
31.
31, and you took 53. So, what was your health at? Did you get fully restored beforehand?
Yeah, I was never damaged.
You were never damaged. Okay then, so yeah, you're definitely down at least. Okay. Yeah, so you're down. Completely burnt. Your skin is all seared to fuck. Rhea, you're still hanging in there. So then, just because we got to deal with like death saving throws and whatnot, Duckus, make me a death saving throw, please. All right, that is a pass.
Yay!
All right, Eyes, make me a. No, you're okay. So, what do you do right now? You were caught in the like middle of this, but you did that cat thing of like springing up all of a sudden, going yeah, and you managed to
She
get
landed
out
on
of
her
there.
feet.
Yeah, but oh, you know what singed first smells like? Oh,
Oh,
it's horrible.
oh.
I'm gonna try and help Duckus, I guess, since he's the closest.
Yeah,
What can I do?
because he's closer to you, definitely.
Well, I'm
We're at
thinking
equal distance.
Rayher can help you out. You know,
Because yeah, Rahal will help me.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
that's
I'm not.
before.
I don't have a medical kit, so I'm just gonna have to try and do a bit of medicine on him to stabilize him. I think.
Man, I can't begin to tell you how much has just been destroyed. I can't even begin to tell you how much is destroyed in there.
Who needs healing?
That would be Fenrir
Uh,
and Duckus.
Alright, Benren's getting 8 points of health back
Wait.
thanks to hands.
Not yet.
Everybody needs healing, right? Everybody needs healing. But I'm telling you the people that are down.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
who's
guess-
next?
Rayher, can you
hey,
heal?
Yeah, I can heal people.
1 second, just pause here for a second, please. pause to now. I need a bio break. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Hey, Vic,
Yeah.
weren't you just complaining about the pole arm thingy?
What, sorry?
I said, weren't you just complaining about somebody stabbing you with a pole arm thingy?
Oh, yeah. Flipping Rhaegar. And his bleeding scythe.
Wait, what?
The only damage I got in that last battle was from your scythe getting a natural 1 and stabbing me instead.
Oh,
Jeez.
sorry about that.
I don't mind that I was standing behind you. I mean, you really had to try to get me with that. Wow.
Well, I wasn't here,
Well-
so not my fault.
I was going to say, it was the will of the gods.
It's not how it works. Apparently, it works with something like this. Clerics are the fanboys and girls of gods. Paladins have god fanboys and girls.
And whoever I play just gets shit up.
Yeah.
And me in general, because I still don't have my voice back.
You do sound like you're dying. It's horrible. Poor guy.
Hey, tell me how you're doing just fine. I lie, I'm dying. So.
Sorry
Alan, get a
about that.
cold one now?
Okay.
So, right, Ray is about to start resurrecting people, I think.
Oh wow. Okay. So, countdown 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cut to now. Okay. So yeah, you're all reeling in fire. So yeah. Eyes. Was there anything you wanted to do on your turn right now?
Yeah, I was going to try and stabilise Duckus, but I only rolled a 9 for medicine, so I don't think I did.
By the way, I just want a dexterity saving throw from you right now, please.
Sure.
Okay, that's a good roll. You were able to salvage your being from the fire. And what I mean by that is you are evenly charred. You are not a stray cat with frayed hair everywhere. Though you are burnt everywhere, it's still even, so you look alright. You do not look like a half-even, uneven, frayed cat, rather. And there's certain things to that, but anyway.
Yeah, it wouldn't make much difference. I'm missing an eye and I've got half my ear chopped off. I mean,
You
it can't
do?
even look much worse.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
poor old cat.
Poor rat.
You chopped
Got in a fight with a raccoon.
Oh, man.
Yeah, vicious creatures.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
I host for
especially the ones
Raccoon
that carry
Shifter in
cats.
Tomb of Annihilation. Oh, my God. That's awesome. Should be a cameo. Okay, so, Rhea, it is your turn.
I have Prayer of Healing prepared.
Okay. So what's the casting time on that?
It is 10 minutes.
Okay, they're going to die out before then. You have a cantrip called
the rest
Spare
of
the
us.
Dying.
That's true. I'll do that one then.
That has an immediate cast time, and that's a good one. So I'd like you to pick Duckus or Fenrir, please.
I suppose I should
I already
pick
passed.
Fenrir.
I
Yeah.
think I heard Fenrir, so yep. You lay a curing hand on him, and you stop him from bleeding out and dying as he is like writhing with the burn marks that has sent him into unconsciousness. Fenrir, you're stabilized. You will not be getting up for... Well, roll me a d4.
Hold on, I lay on hands to him for 8.
Not yet.
I wanted to stop you from that because you may need that, mate. Just warning. Alright, awesome. Unless
Okay, fine.
healed by any magical means, you will receive... You'll wake up in 2 hours' time. Okay, Rhaegar. Now you can do something, and I've given you a warning, but you can...
I am taking the warning. I
Okay.
won't do it. I'll heal myself for 8.
Okay, sweet. Alright, you heal yourself up for 8. Well done. Duckus, make me
This is
another
Barovia,
saving throw,
guys.
please. Yeah. You're treating Barovia as you should. Alright, Duckus, I believe that is a pass, so you're on 2 for 1.
How much HP do I
two-
have now? Do I have one?
What's that?
Do I have 1 HP right now? Sorry.
No, you've made 2 saves.
Okay.
You've not crit 20.
Well, once.
No, that wasn't me.
What's the 1 HP for? I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking about. What's that for?
No. I was gonna suggest the paladin. He cures us for 1 hit point each,
Well-
and then that would have gotten us out of the thing. But
It
it's
would've.
too late. So
Yeah, too late. It is now your turn, Rhea.
Well, I'll spare the dying again.
Excellent. Yep, you can spare the dying. Alrighty. Now, Duckus, roll me a d4, please. As you are currently a fried fish. I would have you with some chips, I would. So if you kindly do slash roll. There we go. So, unless healed by magical means, you'll wake up in 3 hours' time. Now, Rhea, is a good time to do prayer of healing.
Yep.
So you guys all kind of do your best to restore yourself to, healing as best as you can. Though, all of you are, all of you, in fact, Fenrir and Duckus, you are now permanently disfigured by the burning. You will have disadvantage on persuasion checks, but your mean looks will give you advantage on intimidation checks, as you look charred. You do not have a comfortable looking burn mark on you. Alright, so that's good.
We don't have a burn mark, or we do?
Sorry?
We don't have a burn mark, or we do?
What I heard...
You do. You are
yeah.
burnt.
Yeah, I heard you say you don't have a comfortable burn mark.
Yeah, your burn mark
Alright.
looks discomforting. Your burn mark looks foul, and it looks
Yeah, okay.
painful.
I get it now.
Okay, cool.
Keep explaining.
Anyway, yeah. Thanks to Rhea, you all receive 13 hit points, I believe. Unless that's somehow distributed in some way, I don't know. But, yeah.
No, I think it's every.
It heals everybody for 13 hit points. And Fenrir and Duckus, you are healed by the gentle prayer of Rhea. Though you still wake up searing and in agony from the burn marks that are all around you. And still sting to the touch, as your clothings are dark and charred as well. So how do you guys choose to react to this?
Extra crispy.
I'm feeling quite hungry,
Well,
actually.
Thanks.
There's a
I'm
river
not happy.
nearby. I do some fishing.
Oh, is that a crack?
so
Is that
good.
Triton crack?
No. You guys
No,
eat
no.
fish as well.
I can just smell barbecue, and I really fancy some roast fish now.
Wow,
Not to sound culturally.
you just set off a
such a
10.
cat
You just set off a 10d10 nuke of fire. That wagon is completely and utterly destroyed with nothing left. And you want to do some fishing?
It'll calm my nerves.
In Barovia.
Yep. Right. Okay.
Because what is
Because
stress
in
eating not a
Barovia,
thing?
Fish eat you.
Aren't all the fish from dead anyway?
Barovia, you don't fish. Fish, fish you. Ah ha ha. We get that as a meme going.
Okay, so
I
yeah.
think we should find somewhere to rest.
You haven't done the 13 hit points you received, Duckus. You haven't added that on.
Yeah, I have actually.
No, you haven't.
Not on your
It's not
token.
I have
updated
them
on
enough
your
to.
token.
Alright, let's give you 13.
I did it on my.
I got it.
And then let's give you an extra 8 for
There
that
you go.
healing word. Oops. 13, and then plus 8. Okay, why must this continue to give me some issues?
You want me to do it? Plus 8?
No, I know why I'm messing this
That's
up.
not the wrong one.
21. It's cool. It's done. Alright then, so with you guys apparently unaffected really by that explosion of a nuke that just unloaded on you all. Thank you. Yikes. What do you guys choose to do? There is a very interesting pictogram on the front door before you. And I'll show it to you in your handout of the tower door. You can see a variety of patterns that look vaguely humanoid. The tower door is made of iron with no visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door is a large embossed symbol, a connected series of lines with stick figures set around it. Carved into the intel above the door is a word, Kazan.
Hmm.
Do I insight or history that?
You are not a native to Barovia, and so no, that name means nothing to you.
Awesome.
Awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
Part of the team. Everything is awesome when you
you're
blow up
living
the
the
team.
Yeah, when you blow up the team.
Living a dream.
Can I poke through the wreckage and see whether anything at all survived?
Nothing survived, and you
There's
think
not
that
even
was
any
the
metal
point.
in there?
Whatever metal was here has been catapulted so far by the sheer magnitude of the shot that it is all evaporated in the fire.
Cool.
That was an impressive
What's
amount of
the-
alchemist
Who
fire.
ever thought of
What's
a rogue that would not check for traps before they opened anything?
It was
Jeez.
Rictavio's car. He's my friend.
I did mention
No,
So what?
this
It
was
still
somewhat
is
different
stuff.
to Rictavio's cart.
It's just been painted, though. I assumed he'd been doing it up.
Oh no, it's been blown up.
Well, you would have probably known it was a different cart. Octavia's cart didn't have windows in it, right?
It did not.
What's the little scaffolding inside the tower?
Yeah. Rickety scaffolding. Rotting wooden beams supporting the scaffolding, which groans and creaks with the slightest breeze. A series of ladders and platforms lead to a hole in the northwest wall on the 3rd floor.
Well, I
like,
might
You
step
want
up
to throw
to
a
the
rock?
door.
Can we try to throw a rock inside from the hole?
Certainly.
Huh.
You throw a rock and you can hear it echo distantly into a hollow chamber, but you can't make anything out from there. You don't hear anything move aside from that rock hitting stuff.
Good.
All right. Can I go to the front door and check for traps?
Okay, if you roll anything but a 1, you get the impression this is a test with such an interesting pictogram on the front. So you believe it may very well be trapped. And there is a test to avoid that trap.
I think we're supposed to use the alchemist's fire to blow the door open.
Nice.
I think it's a test for village people dance.
Mm-hmm. Could well be, you know.
YMCA.
Alright, so you all have that handout, and you all have this tower before you. Tell me what you get up to.
I say we match the little dancing figures.
Okay, so I need this exactly.
Clockwise or counterclockwise?
So I need
No,
this.
not
1 second. This is figure. Okay. Okay.
Is it like an arrow, that little line, or is it?
Hang on. I just got to read this.
It looks like they want us to do the Macarena. Hey, Macarena.
Okay. So, okay then. This is going to be a bit messy, but firstly, I need somebody who is going to do the dancing.
Not it.
Not it.
Not me either.
I'm too burnt to do it.
Oh, looks like you're
Rhea.
up, Liz.
Yay!
Yay.
Here we have sex last week.
Watch
and
the
now
pretty
you're making
human
dance.
girl do her dance.
I just healed you all as well.
And you're the best looking, so you'd probably dance the best.
Eyes looks better. She's a cat.
No,
I was
what happened
also
last
just
time I
doing
tried to
so.
open a door? I don't think you can trust me with this one.
Okay.
You just
Alright, so, Rhea, I will give you no hints. You have the handout. You must describe to me what you're about to do.
no idea.
Good luck. Good luck, girl.
Guess they want me to dance, so I
Yeah,
guess I'll
so match the arm positions, I think.
I must
yeah.
hear
So I'm
your
guessing.
I must hear your arm positions, and always regard this as if you're looking at the little people, as if you're looking at their backs.
So okay, yeah.
So that'll be
So
exactly the same as what they're doing there. They're not reversed.
Exactly.
So I'm going to start off with my hands down beside my sides.
Okay.
Then I'm going to put them straight out at my sides.
Okay.
Then it'll be, was it my left arm up, my right arm down?
Oh, I don't think that's right.
That's right.
That's right.
I was thinking you would need to follow the pattern. not
Yeah, that's what I'm
just-
following.
Are you?
Yeah. It's the second one clockwise.
No, you see, you got that line that sort of bounces between them.
Yeah, she's right. She's still right.
Yeah.
Okay. Carry on then.
Because next I assume she's going to say,
You go, girl.
Put both arms up.
Okay,
Oh, you
so
start from the other end to me, I think.
pardon me.
Yeah, I want.
Okay, so as you've described it, you put both hands
Yep.
down, you put both hands out, you put your left arm up and your right arm down, and then you put
Do the
both
hokey
arms
cokey
up.
in here.
Yep.
Okay,
Then I put.
I'm going to stop you there.
Okay.
The tower shudders as a magic seems to glow around it. The mists of Barovia come over. Also, I'm very sorry. The mist forms around the tower. It hums, and from the mist, the
Where's it
air
now?
crackles with thunder. And from the thunder, there's a large blue wing that appears. Oh my goodness. You guys should not have made her doubt herself, because she was on the right track. And the result is a young blue dragon.
Oh, you son of a
Oh.
bitch.
It emerges and flies around you guys.
She followed it exactly.
Everybody, roll
It's just
initiative.
She
Yeah.
was doing it right. I'm sure she was.
She
Yeah,
was,
right.
and
Yeah,
then you
followed
told
it
her to
exactly.
put both hands up in the air, and she
Yeah,
said it for
because
some
that's
reason.
what's next on the thing.
Nope, it was not.
Yeah, it is.
Nope.
I will absolutely argue with that.
Okay.
No, they. Yeah, no, it is.
Okay.
Completely is.
Let's just really check this, because I see both arms up over there. Let's reshape the steps. Arms out. There. Fuck me! I am wrong. I couldn't see the
Ha!
arms.
Yeah.
The dragon disappears as you are not failing. I am the failure of a DM. Retract the blue dragon.
But Liz, no pressure now. No pressure.
No pressure now. Oh my goodness
Okay.
me. I'm so sorry. You can
So
have
she's right now.
you have the
Right now,
blessings of the
she's
blue
both
dragon.
arms down, right?
You are immune from one. You know what you get. You know what I'm actually gonna give you. I think this is actually going to be kind of nice way of doing things. I will give you guys 1 ret-con.
Ooh,
That-
this is
that-
good.
For having a DM mistake, you guys can have 1 ret-con.
Is that a team thing or is that
Yes,
a one retcon?
That is a team thing. I will accept the
Okay,
first person that gives me a declaration that they want a retcon. I
Can
will
we not blow up the cart?
If you want to spend it now, you may.
That's a
don't
tough
know.
call, though.
Yeah, but this is like this
I
is
mean,
really
we could have Ozith come back.
That would be.
Why don't we finish this? Why
So-
don't we finish this and then ask the retcon?
So listen, when you declare what you want to retcon, I will bring you back in time to before that
Oh,
moment.
Okay.
you guys have no
Never mind
idea
then.
just how valuable this is.
Yeah. We'll wait till next session. Can we all agree on that?
Well, basically, if you want to
Yeah.
retcon the wagon, let's do it now to save you a wasted session that we will have to repeat. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
No, but this is. Do we really want to waste it on the wagon?
No, because we've all healed now, haven't we?
I mean,
If
we
you
just-
just,
I'm,
move
o-
it
I'm okay
Blew
with
up a lot of stuff.
If you were to retcon back before that wagon, you would not have taken any of that damage, and none of you would be charred like you are right now.
I think we need to look as good as we can. And
What's
in
your
this
health
place,
like?
if we look like we're evil, they're immediately just gonna start attacking us.
This is Barovia. Everything attacks us anyway.
What was in the cart is what I'm thinking.
I had to say, I'm a bard. I kind of got by on my looks,
Yeah.
and now I'm scarred.
So can we? I say we need to use it now.
All right.
Should we vote on it then?
Yep. There is how
Like,
many of you?
in
5.
the Discord.
Yep.
In the
So there will be a
Discord, for
tiebreaker.
the roll 20, put a vote or no.
Let's have it in roll
depending
20.
What you... Very
Yeah.
well.
Yes. This is what I'll do when the DM makes a terrible mistake, like of this sort.
So yes to not blow up the cart.
That'll be for the retconning before the cart. Vote before cart explode. Okay, that's 1 for Wesley. That's a no from Alex. A no from Rhea. And a no from Dave and Duckus. And a yes. Alright.
Dave, you just said that you need your looks. Why you change your mind, bro?
Because I am a healer. Eventually, I will be able to fix my pretty face.
Alright. So, we will
Alright,
keep
we're
things
fine with
as
that.
they are. I'm sorry that I interrupted you, Rhea. Please repeat back the process from the beginning, and we'll sort this out.
Oh god, does anyone
Okay.
remember the correct steps?
Yeah.
Yes, I will be
So
extra
you
careful.
want me to start from the beginning?
Yes, please.
You say, okay. So both arms down,
Okay.
both arms out,
Okay.
right arm down, left arm up,
Okay.
both arms up,
Okay.
both arms down,
Okay.
both arms out,
Okay.
right arm up, left arm down,
Okay.
and then both arms up.
Excellent. So, okay, yeah. So
No blue dragon?
no
you
blue
do-
dragon. The
Yay!
door opens with a sudden rusty sort of shove as it then squeaks open to the inside.
Oh God.
What you can see is a tattered curtain that will actually hide the area beyond it, in fact. But yeah, you have opened the door successfully with your little dance. And no blue dragon.
Yay!
Yay.
No young blue dragon today. What arm is that? I'm just curious.
How much health did that dragon have?
Young dragon.
Oh, 152. CR9. You'd be
Yeah,
fine.
9 can fly, burrow, shoot lightning.
Okay, no, but it does open, and the door is open to you guys.
Can I check for traps?
So
Eyes for traps.
what you currently see is a curtain.
Is there anything on the curtain?
No, but it is tattered and quite old.
Who wants to poke through the curtain?
Pay no attention
no.
to the dangerous room behind the curtain.
Okay.
Well, all right.
I have the highest AC, and I'm pretty much back to full health.
Have
Okay.
fun.
I agree. You should do it.
Alright, you peek through the curtain. The flagstone floor is strewn with debris, including one rock that you threw up there earlier, and a few old crates stand near the east wall. A torn curtain to the south partially obscures the tower vestibule. A 5-foot square indentation in the center of the floor contains 4 pulleys attached to taut iron chains that stretch up through a similarly sized hole in the rotted wooden ceiling. Standing next to the chains are 4 clay statues.
Clay statues.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
What do the statues look like?
They look humanoid.
Do you have a picture of them though?
I'm going to make an insight check.
I do not have a picture of them, no. And an
Okay.
insight check is to sense motive. You want to see if there's something perceivable here that is... Ooh, kinky! What the hell, Dave? Oh my goodness. Okay.
I was talking about chains.
It's okay. Oh, okay. I've just got it. Oh my god, I'm a dumb DM. I really am. Anyhow. But yeah. So, anyway, this is the scene before you.
Perception.
Yeah, you give me a perception check. They look like clay humanoids.
Now we can probably
Nice.
sit here and take a long rest.
You could do, yes.
Can I hear anything from above?
No.
Eyes might investigate these crates, see if there's anything in them.
Okay. Okay. When you
need
check
to
them,
go
they're
there.
mostly just like broken and hollow with nothing inside.
Mostly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, aside from rat droppings and a few
completely.
dead rats as well.
Okay.
If I look around the room, do I see any inscriptions or carvings of any kind?
No, you do not.
What a boring room.
Oh, yeah.
I suggest you do not approach the golems.
They do just
Yeah.
stand there silently,
Yeah.
not disturbed by your presence.
I think they operate the lift. There's a lift in the center of the room, right?
Yes, there is.
Okay, so it's fair to assume they operate the lift. You guys want to rest up first, and then we'll get on the lift.
Yeah, I think resting would be a good thing.
Resting's a good idea.
Alright, so we rest outside the tower, yeah?
No, inside the tower, right in the foyer, because the wolves
Yeah.
will come otherwise.
Okie doke.
You want to shut the door?
Well, when you guys spend 10 minutes in here, the door shuts itself.
That's what I thought.
There is a handle on the inside.
Okay. Does the door open back out though?
Well, it does. Or at least you
Okay,
imagine it
okay.
will. So yeah, you all gain the benefits of a short rest.
Or are we going to have a
Do
long
we want
rest?
a short rest or a long rest? It's probably getting late anyways.
Sure. Why not?
We did the tree thing,
Yeah.
and we spent 5 hours getting over the 30-foot river.
Then the werewolves.
Mm-hmm.
We spent 5 hours getting over the. Didn't get wet, so she could blow us up later on.
Look, burnt fur is better than wet fur. See how long it takes to dry fur?
I don't know, both kind of smell.
Yeah.
I know in this small room it's all we can smell.
Hey, you guys smell charred as well, about the Triton.
You just smell like
Hey,
warm cat.
back off. Stop licking your lips.
Speaking of which, where is the
Look, you
Triton?
you smell so tasty. Come on.
Actually, yeah, he really
Mm.
does.
So do we take long rest then?
If you want to, if you do, I'll end the episode here.
I would appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah, long rest sounds good.
All right.
Yeah,
In the base of this,
I want all my stuff back.
yep, in the base of this large tower, you guys all get the benefits of a short rest, and we will end this session here.